Salams and welcome. Today I'm going to give you the secret of how to pass your exams, how to study, how to do well in school, at university, in matric, in college. If you're studying night classes or day classes, if you're an adult studying for education, or if you're a young child starting out in school, if you're at university, if you're in college, or you just want to do some revision, I'm going to give you the secret to exam success and how to study. I've studied many books in my life, and I'll make it very simple. My philosophy is to keep it simple. So in this brain lesson series, the previous lesson, just a very quick revision, we spoke about the human brain. Everyone got two sides to the brain, and just remember, this is how it looks here. That's the right side of the brain, and that's the left side of the brain. The left side is the logical side of the brain, but that I'll go into in detail. In the last lesson, I just gave a very simple lesson. How many sides are there to the brain? Two. Right side and left side. Okay? And then I said the important thing here is the bridge. The bridge is known as the corpus callosum. Don't worry about the anatomical term. Just remember, I will use the word bridge. The bridge is this yellow portion here. So please remember, there's two sides to the brain, and we're going to talk about this a lot. All the time we're going to talk about it. Two sides to the brain, known as hemispheres, right side, left side, and the bridge. Okay, so we're clear on that. Right, now we got lesson number 2 today. Lesson number 2 today, I'm going to give you the secret of studying, how to pass your exams. Because let's face it, exams are very difficult. It's not easy to study for your exams. Books are very difficult. To try and get through a book, it's very difficult. It's not easy things. So there's a way to do it, and I'm going to explain to you the way to do it. Teach your children. Tell your children to watch this program. If you're a university student, or if you're trying to get a career, if you're trying to pass your exams, please follow this secret. It's called and remember it. Remember it for the rest of your life. This is the secret. This is life-changing brain lesson number 2. S.Q.R.R.R. It's also known as S.Q.R.R.R. R. And I'll go very slowly to it. The S stands for survey. Survey means like you're looking at, like how you get a quantity surveyor or you get a geographical surveyor. Survey means you survey the land. I will explain what that means. I will go through a book now and explain what it means. Survey means you're just surveying the textbook. Question means you must now start asking questions about that particular textbook or that subject matter you want to study. Then you read, you recite, and you revise. Okay? Very simple. I'm going to do it again. We're going to go because simple lesson today. I'm struggling a bit with my cables here. I apologize. I'm just trying to get all these cables sorted out. Okay. Very quickly. The secret to exam success. The secret to become a doctor or a lawyer or a scientist or accountant. The secret if you pass your primary school or your high school or your matric exams or your college exams. You want your secret, you start from the beginning of the year. Let us say you got a textbook and you want to study the textbook or that subject. You apply the S.Q.R.R.R. Survey, question, read, recite, revise. Let's give a practical example. Say this is a book. Here's a book here. This is a book that I wrote. This book, alhamdulillah, it's called Marriage is a Relationship. So how do we apply the S.Q.R.R.R.? S.Q.R.R.R. Okay, very quickly before I forget. Let me know in your comments. Please help me grow my channel. Thank you for all your wonderful comments. You all are giving me so much support. I'm getting comments from Russia, China, Poland, India, Australia, Mauritius, Kenya, America, Britain, all over the world. So please keep on giving me your thoughts, your wonderful comments. And many of you have given me suggestions because I'm new to social media, and you have advised me I mustn't just ask for subscription. I must ask for subscription, like, share. And if you don't have time to make a comment, just send me a heart. Every time you send me a heart, it motivates me to continue these programs. So please help me grow my channel. Let's get to 10,000, 100,000, and even beyond that as well. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward you. Right, quickly, what does it mean S.Q.R.R.R.? Let us say I want to study this book. Right, here's a book. The teacher says, by the end of the year, you must know this book. Right, or the lecturer or the professor says, this is your anatomy textbook, you must know it. But say I'm studying psychology, and the psychology professor says, Adam, this book is called Marriage is a Relationship. You must know everything about that by the end of the year, and we're going to ask you questions on this book. You must know this whole book. So myself, Adam, I say, okay. So the first thing, survey means you just open the book. You just open the book, right? Because that's how the brain works. The brain is very powerful. The brain is very powerful. You just open the book. I'm just trying to look for the other picture. You see the brain in a cage. So you mustn't leave the brain in a cage. The minute you open the book, you are now removing your brain from the cage. So you open it like this. You just go through it. You look through the picture. You say, okay, fine. What are the chapter headings? Then you go through it. You say, okay, let's see. I'm going to show you now. Then you say, okay, there's a picture here. This is called surveying. You say, okay, there's two people looking at each other. You turn the page. Oh, it looks like they're having a wedding. Then you turn a page. Then you say, okay, here's a quotation here. Even the in-laws are getting involved. Now, the survey means you're just getting your brain introduced to the subject. You just go through it very quickly. Oh, this one, R is for romance. You turn a couple of pages. You say, okay, G is for generosity. That's called surveying. You go from the first to the last page. Just go through all the chapter headings, right? S is for the show. You say, okay. R is for remembering. Trust your partner. And you just keep on going through the book. You just go through it. You just try and see what are the quotations. You go through it. That's called surveying. You do it from the beginning of the book to the end. It'll just take you 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Right? It won't take you long. Let's say if it's a thick book, it may take you half an hour, even an hour. Survey means when you start surveying it, your brain is very powerful. Your brain now starts surveying it. You say, oh, okay, marriage. Yeah, I saw a movie on Hallmark Channel about romance. Then I saw a movie about Princess Diaries. Then I saw a movie about The Gladiator. Or I saw the movie about the Titanic. And that was a movie about romance. So the brain starts collecting information in the subconscious part of the brain. So survey is very important. Then the brain is now collecting information about that particular topic. Because no matter what, you know something about that topic. Right? No matter how strange the topic is, your brain starts opening. That's called the survey. That's the first part, S. Once you do the survey, the second part is called Q, which is called question. Then you ask yourself the question, what does this author wants from me? Marriage is a relationship. What does he mean by that? What is my experience about marriage? So you ask yourself questions. What makes a successful marriage? What makes an unhappy marriage? Why do people get divorced? Why is there some... So you keep on asking yourself questions. So the second part of a exam success, you ask questions. Then read, recite, and revise. Then you start reading. You go to chapter 1 and you read. You read the chapter 1. Let's just read as you say. My main motivation writing this book is you read. You close the book. You close it. You just read it. Don't worry about memorizing. Just read it. And the second R means recite. You close the book and you say, what did he write? Oh, he wrote about... Then you try and remember the words. Okay, he wrote, okay, marriage is about communication. Okay, and then I forgot the next point. And then at the bottom, before I turned the page, he was talking about divorce. That's no problem. That's called recite. Then you come back. Now you open your book again. Then you go back, you read again that same paragraph and you say, oh, you're talking about... Oh, yeah, and I forgot this part here. Oh, okay, I forgot that part. And then and you must always have a pen. Always have a highlighter pen or even this kind pen. Always, you must scribble in your book. Scribble, underline, make important points. If you don't understand something, you put a question mark. That's called S.Q.R.R.R. That is the success for exam success. Then you have small cue cards, small cards. I don't have it here. You write little notes there and you memorize those 10 points and you keep those small cards in your pocket. Every day you go to the toilet, you memorize it. You travel in a car, you memorize it. But now with cell phones, you make those main points about the subject. You keep memorizing it. Those are known as keys or chains or links in your brain. That's the first part. The second part of reading is called organic reading. Organic reading means now you are serious about it. Now you go word by word. So you say, I'll give an example. You say, most of us are pawns in a game of love we don't understand. So you read it word by word and you keep a dictionary next to you. You say, okay, most of us are pawns. And you say, you know what, I don't understand the word pawns. So you open a dictionary, you see the meaning, and you say, well, now I understand the word pawns. In a game of love, you say, I don't understand what is the meaning of love. You go to the dictionary, you read it up. Then you say, Leo Buscaglia, who is that? You go do the research. So organic means every word that you don't understand. You, like for example, say you're studying medicine. Then you say, the artery of the brain is the circle of Willis. Then you say, what is the meaning of artery? Then you must go to the dictionary. Say, what is the difference between an artery and a vein? Then you start, okay, now I know the difference in artery and a vein. So any word you don't know, you look it up. That's called organic reading. That's called deep reading. Deep reading means you use a dictionary with you. So for today's lesson, so yesterday's lesson was very quickly, two sides to the brain, right side, left side. Like how I'm standing here is as if you're looking at someone, right side of the brain, left side of the brain, and there's a bridge. This bridge is very important. This bridge tells you your IQ. That bridge is a key to intelligence. But the main thing is reading is a vitamin tonic for the brain. And the secret for success, for any study, teach your kids, teach everyone. Survey, question, read, recite, revise, and repeat it. Read, recite, revise. Then do organic reading. Keep your little cards with you. Help me grow my channel. Share me your comments. Give me your words of encouragement so I can keep doing these programs. And thank you to all of you for your wonderful, lovely words and your wonderful hearts. I'm also sending hearts to you. Send the hearts back, send the likes back, subscribe. I love to share knowledge. Let's share knowledge with the whole country. Let's share knowledge with everybody. We need to empower everybody. Let's share the light. Whenever there's darkness, I'm giving you my matches. You light your candle. With your candle, you light someone else's candle. Let's keep on subscribing. Let's share knowledge. Stay well and look after yourself. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen.